NFTs are currently taking the digital art and collectibles world by storm. Digital artists are seeing their lives change thanks to huge sales to a new crypto audience. And celebrities are joining in as they spot a new opportunity to connect with fans. But digital art is only one way to use NFTs. Really, they can be used to represent ownership of any unique asset, like a deed for an item in the digital or physical realm. If Andy Warhol had been born in the late 90s, he probably would have minted Campbell soup as an NFT. It's only a matter of time before Kanye puts a run of Yeezys on Ethereum. And one day owning your car might be proved with an NFT. In resume, NFTs are a way to represent anything unique as an Ethereum-based asset. NFTs are giving more power to content creators than ever before. NFTs are powered by smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain.
So Cryptokitties was the first project about NFTs, and it was based on draws of cats. So if you have two different cats, you can make a baby with these two different cats and you have a different baby. So this baby is completely different than the previous one. So it's the same example as I say if I share Bitcoin with another friend, so the Bitcoin is the same. But two cats, they have another baby, so that baby will be unique. So that's an NFT. So also another cool thing about NFTs is that you can use a smart contract with NFT. For example, if an artist sells a paint or a draw, whatever, it doesn't matter. Right now, it's complicated for the artist to get some money back if the owner of that paint sell over or sell to another one. So, but with the smart contracts, the owner or the creator of that NFT can get a percentage, the 1%, the 5%, the 10% for life. So that, I think that's one of the really cool things about this.
Now is time for our sponsor.
The easiest and safest way to buy cryptos in Ecuador is through our Bitcoin ATM, located in the beautiful city of Cuenca, in one of the most popular bars of the city called La Cigale. You can buy Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dash and other cryptos with cash directly to your wallet without KYC. Don't be worried about your privacy, our Bitcoin ATMs make it easy for you to get cryptos. You can find our ATM in Honorado Vasquez 780 and Luis Cordero. More information in batm.eurekadevelopers.com.
Hi everyone, this is the episode number 848. This is the first episode we are recording in English because, as you know, the name of the podcast is Blockchain y Criptos en Español, but there's a lot of talent in English, so I didn't want to miss this opportunity to make this first episode in English, and we are going to be talking about a subject that a lot of people were asking me in the last episodes. Even as you may know, in the last episodes you realized that I went to Ecuador, to South America, specifically to Cuenca, to install the first Bitcoin ATM in La Cigale. It's one of the most popular bars there in the city. And at the end of the Bitcoin talk that I had there, it was the first Bitcoin talk in Ecuador. A lot of people asked me about NFTs. So specifically, we didn't have an episode about NFTs in this podcast, but now this is the first episode we are going to record about NFTs. And as you can see, we are in a new location. We are not in the office or just recording audio, so I invite the people who is listening to us in the podcast, in all the podcasting platforms, so you can go and watch us this episode on YouTube, because we are recording on video and we are in Barcelona. So we are enjoying the view, we are enjoying the weather because it's summer now in Barcelona. And I would like to start a new type of series in this podcast called, I don't know, maybe we can make a name in the next episode, I don't know, Crypto and Beer, Crypto or something, because we are enjoying the view and we are enjoying here with a beer. So for this episode we are going to talk specifically about NFTs, and I have a really important guest that she is becoming really popular here in Barcelona and really popular in social media. So her name is Asia, and I would like to introduce to her to the podcast. So welcome, Asia.
Welcome, thank you. It's so nice.
So
you're so sweet.
Yeah. So I'm really happy that you are here, because you are the first guest recording this podcast in English. And it's something really important to say that Asia is not from the US, or Asia is not, I don't know, from the UK. She's from Russia, so she had to learn this language to make this episode. So I don't know. So please introduce yourself, tell our people that's following on the podcast everything that you want them to know about you.
Thank you. I'm really grateful to be here. Thank you for inviting me. It's a huge pleasure for me. My name is Asya. In Instagram, you can find me as Asya Flan. I'm artist. I'm digital artist. I was infographic on the past, an oil painter. Now I'm doing NFTs from gaming company, in US, and past 3 years I live here because I'm decided that I want to move from Moscow to be more free and independent and have a voice and artist here. And I'm really grateful. Barcelona is my home.
Yeah, I realized I've been living here for the last 5 years, and I realized a lot of people in Europe, they really love Barcelona.
Yeah.
Not just for the weather, because it's really cool the weather in summer, but also for the people. You have the beach like 20 minutes here in a train. And so I met Asia in social media, I think, on Instagram, because I've been looking for NFT artists here. And so I saw your profile, you're becoming really popular. And one of the things that I love about your profile is you have a lot of things that I like in my personal life. For example, she had collections of cars, she had collections like feminists of some woman, but with crypto. So we're going to show you the profile of Asia. So, well, I have some questions that my friends, some of them are artists in Latin America, and they are not yet into the crypto world. So they, as artists, they have a lot of doubts about how to go into NFTs, and I said, so Asia is like the perfect person to answer all these questions because you've been in this world for a few times. So one of the questions that I have is, how did you get into cryptos and how did you get into NFTs? I don't know, for how long have you been here?
The thing that I started painting when I was free, so I painted all my life. And this is my thing, I really love it. I take a break with painting maybe for 3, 4, 5 years for work as a TV journalist, but then I really feel that art is my thing. And like 8 years ago, like Bitcoin was $100.
5 years ago, you said?
8 years ago.
8 years ago.
When Bitcoin just like, and I didn't bought it.
So it was around 2014.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm start painting in digital again, infographics, and start to meet people like in Russia and mostly in New York. I don't know why, but I feel like with people in New York really familiar because we like really hard working and we really love it. So, and the thing that for artists, NFT is future. It's help you to save your art, to sell it, and to introduce yourself for a world. Like simple example, it's like Beeple. Everybody knows him. He's really old school artist because he's painted 10 years and he's like normal person who like tell you, like show you his life. For example, how you show me saw me in Instagram, I show that artists like the same people, the same problems, everything the same. I have education, I have my dog, I'm cooking, I eating, I going to the gym, but I have my job. So I painting like 10 years, 10 hours a day painting every day, and I love it. And NFTs is helped me to not founding like clients or something. I just can enjoying Barcelona, enjoying my life, and painting something what inside me and something what around me, and to share it with people who like me. So if artists from Ecuador or from Latin America not sure that this is for him or for her, because it's not like make you money like in the moment, it's really important to make some small steps to do that, to start to sell it, because it gives you opportunity to be finance independent and to be free and share not like what your owners want or clients, share what inside of you. So it's really important, and it's not difficult at all.
Yeah, as you said, so you've been into this since 2014?
Yeah,
and I think NFTs democratize how artists go into the public, because before you need like an agency or galleries or something like that to show you art, and now it's peer-to-peer, like direct to the people.
And And the thing that NFT community, like crypto community in Moscow, really strong. And one of my close friends, she's crypto journalist, and she helps me. So she pushed me like, you need to do that, you need to do it. And all my friends said, you need to do it. And I'm like, no, I'm so afraid, I don't want. What if I will not successful? What if somebody said that is bullshit? And I had so many fears about that, and I worry. But just one moment, like past November, I'm just wake up and I'm like, I'm 3 years in Barcelona, and I already have some collection of old cars because I really like old cars, and they like make me feel peaceful when I paint it, and for me it's like same art. And I'm like, I just need to publish something. Yeah. I just need to start to make this like really important but small steps, and I'm start to do small steps, something not really difficult, but something what make my goal closer to me, you know?
Yeah. So as I said, we're going to show you the her profile in OpenSea, I think, because there are a lot of platforms, but I think you only have OpenSea at the moment.
Yeah.
So we're going to show all the collections that she has and that she's talking about the old car collection, and so I will show you because I found it really cool. That's why I invited her here to the podcast. And another question that I had from some artists in Ecuador is, how can you define an NFT to people that is not involved into cryptos yet? So even if they are artists or they are not artists, how can you define to them in like easy words what is an NFT?
What is NFT? Non-fungible token. Oh, listen to Mucha, I'm touching you already. Sorry. Non-fungible token. This is protecting of art. This is how old master works. Is for example, this is copy of real art, but it's not like basically copy. It's copy what you already making in internet.
Yeah.
So we already live in metaverse. Maybe we not feel it, not see it, but I have clients who buying my NFTs and put it like pictures, like with cartoon, with everything in metaverse, like castles, like like houses. And when I saw it, I'm like, we already there. So we don't feel it, but we already there. So, and it's really important to protect art. It's really important to protect yourself, because of course it's cool just publishing without anything, but it's more safe to publishing in OpenSea if you don't have money. Like, don't be shy, don't think about that, and make it copy, because somehow your community will find you, and somehow you will be more successful step by steps. Like of course now we have a lot of like collections where like bubbles or like just copying or kids making that, but after for a while, like people who really working with this area, we will start to be more success. For example, in November, my illustration was cost like 50 euros. Now my illustration cost 200 euros. It's just 6 months. It's not a lot of, but if we speak like by practicing for artists, we will understand how much it's like help you to develop, to grow in your business. Because when you like publishing that, when you sell that, you see how like people buying that and how your skills like growing, because you take it more serious, not just for yourself publishing.
Yeah, so one of the things I found really cool in NFTs is like a private
clubs.
Art, private art, but it's like if you have the signature of the artist, because with the blockchain and thanks to NFTs, you can show to the people that you are the owner of that.
Of course,
if someone buys your art, so
this person is owner, and this person can make merch or use it wherever. But for example, what happened with Banksy? Because nobody know him, a lot of people use it and sell it, and he have like choice show himself, like can be in prison or in a lot of countries, or just let it go, and he chooses just let it go. And this is fair, and I understand him. But NFTs give us opportunity to sign it in internet, to show that this is yours, this is proof, and to make it present or to sell it. So it's really important for a future of art. To be honest, I think that NFT changed art.
Yeah, I agree with that. Even that, I personally I don't have NFTs, but I agree that in NFTs, art is one of the fields that is changing. But then you can use NFTs for a lot of things, like even for if you want like a match ticket to go to the football, so you can use NFTs in a lot of spaces. And so my friends, my artist friends from Latin America, they asked me. So now you explain what is an NFT, how did you get into NFT? So where to start? So should you decide to upload just individual draws or make a collection? So where to start? How did you start in this?
It's really important to choose what you want, to feel what you want, because here is like two way of thinking, two way of you, like make fast money. So find some company or some maybe some collectors or some, I don't know, business, and make deal with them and sell, inviting to some community or something, you know, like example monkey thing is about that. But after a couple years everybody forget about you and you don't have a name. Or go to long way. This is what I choose, to find your style, to make like small collections or like a small piece. And people did the same 10 years. He do like spend like just not for nothing, because he make his own community, but it's everyday work. And of course it's more complicated, and it's really important to publish every day or maybe two times a week. But share and show what you like and what you find and how you're working. Like it will be Procreate or it will be 3D or it will be vector or VR, doesn't matter. But important to showing yourself every day and make strong relationship with community and have respect of another artist. But this is longer, but it's give opportunity and stability after a year or maybe 2 years, or some short term like project just about like partying, about selling invitation for some partying, and your work will be successful. But first of all, nobody will know that this is you. Second, you will not have like this benefits of trust, of respect from your community. So, but here two ways. I recommend to try work with OpenSea because it costs nothing, like 10 Matic or something need for start.
And you can use Matic as well in OpenSea.
I
thought it was only Ethereum.
No, you can use Matic. You can make it by Polygon for free and make a lot of NFTs. But you will have like this platform for trying, and this is really cool. And then if like artists will feel that it's like enough opportunity and enough power inside and enough like self-respect, and clients, you can go to Rarible or you can go to Foundation. And of course, a lot of museums already in Foundation, and it's really cool. So, but here, first step, choose what you want. Second step, start to publish in OpenSea. Next, you will find a way.
I saw it's something important that you said, to keep your community close.
Of course.
And I saw that you just don't publish on OpenSea or on Instagram, but I saw also you have like a Twitch community. And you connect to Twitch, I don't know, once, twice per week, I don't know. And I
once a week I connect with them.
And you draw like live there on Twitch and people can see you. So I think that's a really cool way to keep your community close to you. And I don't know, can you tell us a little bit if it works, Twitch, to keep your community close?
Of course. The thing that I start my Twitch account maybe a year and a half ago. When I live on Montserrat in mountain, how we have before, because I was bored as fuck. It was
during the pandemic, just after the pandemic.
It was in the middle of pandemic. We already know that we stuck in houses and we're not ready to go anywhere. And I really like to be social active. And I saw Twitch, and also my friends recommend me to do something on Twitch, do something like talking, painting. And the thing that in my house of my parents, I have like small small space for painting, and there I have couch. Then my mom coming and sitting with me when I'm painting, and speaking. And I'm like, gosh, with Twitch for me it's like the same when I'm painting, and my mom come to me sitting on my couch and speaking with me about anything. And I start to do Twitch in that period, like it was before war. I had like really cool exhibition. So this exhibition will be about plastic and underwater world, and part of this exhibition was about inviting people to understand how artist works and to understand that like it's plastic and all this eco, it's not like really far away from us. And part of exhibition was like ideas of this painting gives me people who watch me, and we still friends, and we support me, and it was really cool. So yeah, now I make new account because Twitch, like, because I don't streaming maybe like 3 months, and I'm artist, you know, like this is really important to understand for your artists, because artists were everywhere the same. I'm lost my keys from my Twitch.
Really? So you don't have the access to your Twitch account anymore?
And I make new one because I thought that we will help me something happen, you know, like I said that I'm artist, and they're like, no, make new one. And I make new one, and it's still cool, and I have nice new views. So, and I continue streaming two times a week, and I'm showing some new project. I showing how I'm working. I showing what happened, like I'm moving to new apartment and I don't have table, but I need to working. So some simple stuff what happened with every life, every moment with artists, because when you see like beautiful picture, you see, wow, it's like cool, but you don't see that like person behind of that. And I'm showing that person.
Yeah, so I think it's time to show the people in this podcast. So this is Asia profile.
Yeah.
As you can see, this is the OpenSea profile, no?
Exactly. This is my OpenSea profile. This is project I painted by like 2.5 years when I moved to Spain. I decided to start my life for new, you know, and all these paintings available, and money from these paintings I give to charity to people,
really? That's
people
really cool.
from Ukraine who have to live here because of war. Because they don't have opportunity to move back. And it's like 2 years of painting, and Spain really helps me to open my talent, to give me a lot of opportunity to studying, to have exhibitions, to grown up. And it's like my diary, you know, 2 years, my lovers, my friends, this is dog from my friend Sabina, this is Fedya, you know. From left is San Sebastian, it's first sketches. So something like when you take selfie, this is my selfie, this is my like thing. And I think that this is fair to make it like that, because I really believe that help to other people. This is my bisexual lover. So this is very fair to share that moment and to sell it. It's like Van Gogh do that, and all old artists do that, but take money from that and give people who need it more. Because I already know a lot of people who don't have enough help from Red Cross, and it's really complicated here.
Yeah, and we saw even in this era during the war that even the government was using some cryptos to help some people. Even we had some previous episodes where we show how some software developers they were working in some exchange in Ukraine, and they were able to go out of the country with all their savings into crypto, because otherwise it was going to be impossible to take all their money in a backpack, because then they have to cross a border and everything. So I found really cool that crypto helps people, and as you said, you are helping with donations to the Red Cross and all of that with your art. So look, this is the Mini Cooper. This is the collections of cars, as you said. You have the collections of cars. So I found that really cool. So this is your OpenSea profile. So
this is my OpenSea profile. This is one of my last thing. What I decided that I will make like small collections. In other two collection I will publish soon. But this is like most important what I have now, because charity for me is most important. But the thing that for new artists, all world like famous marketers have recommendation that if you want to go to long term, make small collections like 10-20 pieces of NFT, like use like any program what you want, but show your skills, show what you want to share, show what you like, and then you will have your client, you will have your community, and you will have more opportunity to work.
Yeah, I agree on that. And well, so this is her OpenSea profile. So this is, for example, the Instagram profile. So you can go to Instagram and follow Asia.
Thank you.
So here you have the NFTs collection, sketch, studio, and all of that. And so I found this really cool. I think
This is about crypto feminism.
yeah, and I think it's a collection as well. or
This
not?
is collection.
Yeah.
This is 10 pieces of pictures, and the thing that I really like this thing. This is about crypto. That crypto gives opportunity to women in post-Soviet Union countries to have enough money, they have nice education,
Yeah.
to choose what you love, to live wherever you want, go wherever you want. It's really important. Because of crypto, I know a lot of girls who live now really successful life, like without be married to a rich guy, or something. We just enjoying their life and doing what we really want to do.
Yeah,
and this
yeah.
is really important. This is really cool. But we still have this witches power thing popular, and I wanted to into that and give small present to my friends.
So is this collection available on OpenSea?
It's not available. It will be available in next week.
So as you know, as she said, so you can find this collection
Exactly.
of feminism, of women with crypto, and in OpenSea I'm sure it's going to be available.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I found it really cool, so that's why I wanted to show you. This is another one. Yeah, and this is another one of
This is, I love it. This is before Luna was fuckful world,
like 1 week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. This is before everything. But when it happened, guys from Luna sent me message can we use it from Twitter? And I'm like, of course you can use it. Of course you can use it. But it's really cool and I love it. And I didn't know that this is so huge company and this is there on Luna. I'm not that person who really know everything. I'm artist, but when I saw something from crypto world, most of these things really similar to me. I have this feedback as you when I saw the Lauren or something in Instagram. You're like, this person is really. We can be friends or something, we can have beer. And most of people from crypto world and from NFT world the same. And I when I met with people and I'm you can be my friend because you have the same way of thinking.
Yeah. As I said in previous podcasts, Bitcoin and blockchain teach me a lot, and so I have a completely different mindset now than before because it teach me how to be independent, about financial freedom. So, and everyone who is into this world, we are looking in the same way. Mm-hmm. Even if you are into NFTs or some other cryptos or Bitcoin, but we are going in the same way. And she mentioned the NFT, the DeLorean, and for example, you can see here the collection of cars. And so I found some of the really cool things about the Matrix as well, the movie. Yeah. I can see a lot of things here. So I found really cool your profile.
Thank you.
I think this is one of the another the car collection. So I invite you to visit her Instagram account, so you can find her as the name of your profile is Asia Flan, and in OpenSea you can find her as well as Asia Flan. So okay, so let's go back to some of the questions that I have left. And so a lot of people ask me as well, what features should a draw or an illustration have in order to be considered an NFT? So can you upload a selfie as an NFT, or I don't know, what are the features or the main things that you consider for your draws to be as an NFT?
It depends what you're doing. Musician will sell video clips, videos of process of working, or I don't know, lifestyle, everything. I'm sure that everything what we have now we will available to buy as NFT for have it, because it means that you will own it, And what I feel that we will what happened now, that huge company already in metaverse and already owned a lot of stuff from metaverse, I don't know, beautiful windows from to markets in metaverse. Some also beer, I don't know, glasses, anything. So I'm sure that what you can touch now like is real, you will available to buy as a future as NFT in VR or in 3D. Because I already have a lot of clients like that who order something like table in VR, and I'm painting that whole table in VR, and when I'm selling that, because now it's our future. What like not already, it's not a future because we already there, but we don't get it. It's like then DeFi happened. Nobody will take it serious. Everybody think that it's some pyramid or it's some bullshit. It will be over. But after 5 years, who bought like Bitcoin, we like. It's bad that I didn't do that, But of course, future as NFTs, everything what we have now, we will have in metaverse, and people will copy that. And of course, like artists who like as me, who go for long term, who like studying, working, studying, and all time improving skills, we become to be more expensive after like every 6 months, year, and it's easy to see that.
So, for example, the features that you need to publish something as an NFT is like give you own mark, like your signature, something to be special. Because as you said, everything is going to be in the metaverse. I saw already even some specific brands, like really luxurious brands, like selling NFTs to be on the metaverse. So everything is going to be available there.
Or this house like zapatos, shoes for making money, for making coins, it's already somebody painted that. It was not me, but somebody painted that.
So in which platforms are you available? Only on OpenSea?
I'm decided that first year I will be in OpenSea, because I want to understand fully market, because it doesn't matter what you're doing, it's really important to take year for realize step by step who your buyers, for who you're working, what you can sell, what you can do, how it will be, what market wants. And first year I take OpenSea, but I have an invitation for foundation. It's not like difficult to get it, but for be in foundation, it's important to sell to pay. But if like somebody want to start but don't have money, I know that like for artists, like especially in Ecuador or some Latin country, also as in Russia, it's not like easy to pay for every like publishing NFT in foundation, because you don't know what will happen in the future. So go to easiest way, go to foundation, or go to easiest way, go to OpenSea, because it's like save you your mental health, save you money, and you will see what you will have on the like of result.
And I think there are other platforms that way. Rarible is another one. I'm not sure if it's free as OpenSea.
Rarible, it's like I don't know. Like when I saw Rarible, I saw a lot of like the same collections, and I don't want to like. It's like. I don't know. It's like somebody like t-shirts, somebody like dresses. It's same clothes, but it depends of your taste. When I see OpenSea, I'm really like it. I don't know. I like the functions. For me, it's easy. I'm artist. I'm not like programmer person. I work in Maya and all this stuff with 3D, but I like that everything is simple. When I see Rarible, it's not really my thing.
It's a little bit more complicated.
But it's not. But if for somebody Rarible is like simple, and if somebody feel open with Rarible and comfortable, do it.
So I just want to let you know that all the information that we are talking here, for example, her profile in OpenSea, on an Instagram, or all the other platforms, we are going to publish in the details of this podcast. So feel free to go and check all the information that we are talking here and in this podcast. And
I have an idea. If you have enough comments from your from your followers, I can paint some simple infographics. What you can do step by step, but for make your first NFT.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool, and I would like to invite you for another episode, but maybe next time in Spanish.
En español.
Sí, porque we're going to continue in English because she's learning Spanish here in Barcelona. So, but she doesn't feel comfortable yet to make a whole podcast in Spanish. But for the next episode, Asia is invited here to this podcast to make another episode. So where we are going to show you how she draw anything, and then how she published to OpenSea, and then me as a user, how can I go and buy this NFT and see. So we are going to show you everything step by step in a new episode. So I think it's a good idea. So what do you think?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
It's really important to understand that NFT is really easier. It's really easy to making money. It's really easy to making that. Not like making everybody can do it. Like, but if artists can do like sketches, oil painting, like watercolor, game dev, doesn't matter. It's really important to start to do NFT because it's your future. It's your investment to your future.
Yeah, and you will meet a lot of people as well, as you said. You have a lot of followers and all of that. So what do you think are so because I heard this about a lot of people, and that's why another reason why I invited you, because I want to hear from you, an NFT artist, if you think or if you hear about like if are NFTs are like a financial bubble or are NFTs a scam. So what do you think about that?
I think that of course after like couple years, maybe 2, maybe 5 years, all finance bubble will die, because now we already have examples of really serious artists or like NFT makers, like video or anything, who like really hard working, and when you see quality of serious person who make art, or when you see quality of some finance bubble, you don't need to be professional to see that this is not working, you know? Because even with Instagram, you invite me because you see how I develop, and you're like, I want to see this girl, and I want to see what will happen with her in a year or 2 or whatever, you know? And I have the same artist with who I'm like, I want to see what happened. But when you see bubble, you understand that these people just make fast money and running. So it's really important to find more information about artists, about this NFT collection, about what behind of that. But because after you see background, everything is clear.
Yeah. So why do you think when people buy? Why do you think people is buying NFTs right now? It's just to keep it as a collectible, or as a store of value, or just they are following everyone like a hype and buying NFTs because now it's everywhere in the internet?
I will tell you what will happen with me. Like,
because you have clients. I'm sure they tell you why they are buying.
Why
as well.
they buy me? Like my first buyer, it was person who wanted to support me, because he's like, finally you do that, finally you do, you have to do it, and finally you do. And there's like, you lose your virginity with me, you like, I buy you, and I'm like, of course you buy me. It's so cool. The thing that my clients is like all these people from crypto world. Part of them know that I will make exhibition, because I share how I prepare exhibition, and we know that artists from the street cost like that value. Artists who have like exhibition like in Europe has another value, and for them interesting to see how value like changed, and to see how I'm become to be more expensive, to make like art world more close to you, you know, this thing like when it's like close to you. And now one people just like pictures. We just make money from crypto, and we're like, I will buy everything what I have, everything what I can do, I will buy. And we buy it, and it's so cool because when they show me like some peaks, something like, and then like Porsche, and they're like, my Porsche made your collection more expensive. Like, this is the reason why I buy it. So it's like for fun, because people not really fully understand them. And part of them, which is like art buyers, who serious and who really following to new artists and social media in Twitter, and to not to start to find stars or something, just to start just to finding some new names, because when you came to some like museum, everybody was same, like everything was same. But in Twitter you see like all colors of people, and this is really cool. So here my clients is crypto community, art buyers, people who just want to start something new, and investors.
So as you said, there are people who wants to keep these as their own collection.
Yeah.
People who just want to buy because they like it. It doesn't matter if in 10 years it's going to be the same price.
It can be anything. So this is point why we still have a lot of bubbles there. Because people like, I like picture. I will buy it. Then we will see that.
Yeah. Yeah, so no, I found it really cool. So what do you think are the future the future of NFTs? Or you as an artist, what would you like to see in an NFT, like a future? I don't know.
I'm like really boring person, because I'm like museums, and I hope like what I'm doing now, and I hope that like another artists will do that now in metaverse have a lot of museums, but they like museums with pictures, and you're not like able to enjoy all like way of thinking of artists, because like I have like fantastic imagination, and all artists have this fantastic imagination, and I hope that future in NFT it will be the way that artists, NFT artists, digital artists will make art, will make NFT for museums in metaverse, and we will see how grounding museums, because when you see go to museums now, they're like girls or boring people or old people. When you go to metaverse museums, nobody there. You can see me in metaverse, on
in
the museum. Exactly. You see their picture, but try to imagine if you in metaverse with glasses, with picture, but it's not picture, it's some whole world. You're just walking with world what built artists, and you can see like some traumas or some loves or some stories or something what bothering with person, some part of history of art, of his history, of his view. It's really cool. It's really give you opportunity to touch this person, like touch,
Yeah.
This is what I want to see in the future NFT.
So I found it really cool. I'm not into like the artist world, I'm more technician, but what you said is really cool, because I never imagined a museum just making an exhibition just for digital artists in the metaverse. That's really cool. So it's one of the options,
For example, I work in exhibition, and part of my exhibition is VR. And it was my world that I had conversation with art buyers, because I want that doesn't matter where are you and how much money you have. You're in Ecuador, in Russia, in China, wherever. I want to see my people and to see these people and give this opportunity to touch me, because we from whole world, but we worrying about really same stuff.
I found it really cool what you said. So as a technician, I never thought about this. I'm just going deep and deep into blockchain and cryptocurrencies. But for example, as I told you here in the beginning of the podcast, where we were talking before recording, is I feel like the first episode of this podcast, we were going really deep into technical stuff, and that's why a lot of people were not following us. But now I'm going to. I like to be really simple, like in basic questions, like because everyone needs to understand this, because this is like the next revolution. So if I go really, really deep, you can find another podcast for that, because they go really deep into blockchain, into cryptocurrencies, into NFTs. But I want to keep it really simple. And we're finishing now. These are the last questions that I have. And for example, one of the questions is, what do you think people? No, I asked you already that. This is like the last question. Where can people find your art?
Instagram. I'm really old school, I really love Instagram, because stories, highlights, I can share it, and I can like show how I live and show my dogs and everything. Even my dogs look like artist dog, but I use OpenSea.
Yeah, here is, remember, Asia Flan.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
This is how you can find her on OpenSea, and this is your Ethereum address, I think. Yeah.
I think yes.
This is your Ethereum address. So this is your Instagram profile. So here you can see all the collections that she has. And so where else can people find you? Do you have, I don't know, Twitter or Facebook?
Twitter, I have the same Twitter, and
It's the
have
same name as
the
Eflan.
same name, and Twitch, the same
Twitch.
name.
Yeah, so
as
you can
Eflan.
find her
So
on Twitch as well.
if somebody want to see, because now I like make new small steps, and I think next week I will paint in VR glasses in VR, showing how make VR for NFTs, you know, with all this stuff. So
On Twitch.
On Twitch, yeah, it
Really
will be.
cool. So as you heard, so you can follow her and see her on Twitch next week. You said.
Next week, yeah.
So
If we are like.
painting on VR. So I never saw that. I would like to join that. And so I think that's it. We were talking like nearly an hour. So I'm not sure if you have anything else to say. So
If
it's
you have
free microphone for you. You can
Oh,
invite
thank you.
everyone you want.
If you have anything to ask me,
No, I think I finished all my questions. That I had my own questions and the questions of my friends in South America that
Of course.
they are traditional artists but they want to join this world.
so I will.
think I asked
I
you
will
everything.
speak to traditional artists. I understand that no matter where you really shine person, and we all have the same problem. The way that people say that artist is not serious, and you will not able to have enough money for survive, to have everything what you want to do your art, and this is really block your power, block your energy of art, block your talent, and NFT helps people from whole world not block your talent, help to make money, help to have any education what you want, live wherever you want. And if you don't feel enough in the moment, it's not a point to not do that. It's really really important to do NFTs, to painting, no matter what happened in your life. I believe in it.
So I think that's really a cool advice, and I think even traditional artists that are not yet into the crypto world, this is like the first step. You are going to get into crypto with this, and then you are going to understand not only these NFTs, then you are going to understand how the blockchain works, how Bitcoin works, because it's like the most important cryptocurrency. Because I have a lot of friends that they still believe that cryptos are a scam and all of that. And 2 weeks ago when I was installing the first Bitcoin ATM in Ecuador, they were there maybe because they're just my friends, but they didn't believe in the project. But maybe NFTs are like the first door to enter and to be in this crypto world, because it's really cool what you said. It doesn't matter where you are. You can be in Russia, in China, in Ukraine, in Ecuador. It doesn't matter. You can share your art all over the world, and you don't need a gallery. You don't need a permission for a government, for a bank account, anything. You can just sell your art and make followers, as you said, you have on Twitch, on Instagram, on Twitter. So I found that really cool. So I just want to thank you, because we were talking like for an hour, so I have a lot of questions, so she answered all the questions that we had, and I think this is a really cool format where we talk, we have a beer, we have a cider, and we talk about a lot of things that we enjoy in the view here in Barcelona and the amazing weather, because for now it's summer, so we're around 25, 26 degrees. And so thank you, Asia, for joining us in this podcast. And so for all of you, I hope you like this episode. And I would like to see you and hear you in the next episode. Remember, this is Blockchain and Cryptos en Español. This was the first episode in English, but don't worry, because this episode is going to be available with translation or subtitles in Spanish. So I would like to invite more people here in English, because as I said at the beginning of this podcast, there is a lot of talent in English, and I don't want to miss the people who is only Spanish speakers, to miss all the information and all the experience that the English speakers had to share. So please don't forget to follow us in Spotify, in Apple Podcasts, in Google Podcasts. You can find us at Blockchain y Cryptos en Español. So thank you all, and see you in the next episode.